William here again, and welcome to my 7th excursion with Paul Howard's Fluting Jig. Now, this particular session is kind of a repeat of one that I've done before, namely session number 5, which was a double fluted, or should I say an attempt at a double fluted platter, which didn't actually go according to plan. Now, the platter I produced, the reverse of the platter came out completely fine, and in fact the finish, which was a crackle effect, was absolutely superb. But where I messed it up was, despite the fact that I had planned this using my spreadsheet regarding the distance between the iterations, I hadn't taken into account that the angle of the router cutter caused the iterations to merge when it got towards the centre. So this time I'm going to redo the project, plan it slightly different, and hope to get it right this time. I had planned to do this project a couple of weeks ago, but a dearth of suitable maple or sycamore blanks prevented me from doing this when I wanted to. However, I was rescued this week by Mike Kennedy from Twisted Shanks and Turning Blanks, who brought me a huge pile of sycamore, which I've subsequently turned into blanks. So, no more excuses. So, first thing to do then is to return to the spreadsheet, to redo the spreadsheet for this particular piece. Although the dimensions I intend to make exactly the same, the maximum internal diameter is going to be slightly bigger in this case, so I really need to recalculate. Okay then, so we're looking at back to a 6.3mm cutter, and the radius now is going to be 70mm, giving us a working circumference of 439. With 30 iterations, there would be a gap of 8mm if the router was at 90 degrees to the centre, which it's not. And having had a look on the piece itself, this should work. Okay, here I'm just transferring the measurements from the original piece to the new blank so that the copy is as close to the original as possible. So now I'm setting up the router jig and setting the depth of the cutter to 4mm. Here I'm locking the swivel base in position with 2 battens, ensuring it doesn't move during routing operations. Having pre-marked the index plate at 30 iterations and done all of my safety checks, we can now start routing. Okay, having successfully completed that part of the fluting, it's time to remove the faceplate and get the piece mounted in the O'Donnell jaws. Okay, my plan here is to use some red, yellow and orange spirit stains and then cut it back using some abrasive. Once I've got the colours to my satisfaction, I'm going to try and make the colour and the grain pop out by applying some Danish oil over the top. Okay, having got the face of the platter more or less how I would like it, it's now time to remount the router jig and the router back onto the lathe and start the fluting on the front. Okay, with the successful completion of the fluting on the front, I just need now to clean out some minimal tear out in the front and the back. So, the finished article, a double fluted platter in sycamore with no defects, well, no serious defects. Not particularly happy with the transition of the colours, but of course I can go back and change that at a later date. But overall, very happy with this.